JP9ers because
Let's
I'm
go
pretty
guys,
much from
game
Malaysia.
pertama ya.
But in the drafting wise, I
JP9ers
think
melawan
I would be much
Valhalla.
more in the favor of Valhalla Cambodia. So let's see if JP9ers will be able to perform well into this last series, round number 1. This is it, guys. JP9ers Malaysia versus a team of Valhalla Cambodia. I'm still hoping that Stafa will be able to join me and be able to have a moment in time to catch up with me, though. That Stafa, are you there? I think Stafa is there, though. Stafa, yay! You're back! Where did you go? What happened? Did Brody took you over?
No, ini
I think I'm losing you a little bit.
Max.
I hope so too, man. I really hope so too. But you're back. So you saw the drafting wise. What are your thoughts on this? Oh my god.
My internet completely died.
Max. Hambar aja guys. Lah Zaki tipis.
From here,
tipis banget.
JP9ers actually have a pretty interesting lineup, but it is very difficult to execute because they're basically operating off of sturdy frontline tank anyway. And you're dealing with a team like Valhalla, a lot of mobility, aim damage, and control with a Matilda, Suyo, and a Brody. Are traditionally a bit more of a mid to late lineup.
We are
Valhalla
seeing so much aggression put out already by Valhalla. They're already taking the first turtle as well because those are the fine lines. They were trying to go in for the scream at the mid lane and they push out every single attempt of JP9ers and they were almost down by 1 HP on their lifeline, and that is the reason why they ended up had to go away and give that leeway to Team Valhalla. I can still hear Stafa though on the side, but I think that there's a possibility that here inside the game I lost him again. I think that Brody took him away. Stafa, please come back. Brody, give me back my caster partner. But anyway, on the side of right now, so far, JP9ers did manage to neutralize just a little bit of those aggression or even the disturbance that was done by Team Valhalla. But for a while, it's not going to be risky. But here on out, Rasti, a little bit of a session, trying to go in for the ways of Dragon. But then again, at what cost? He ended up sacrificing himself. But at the same time, right here, they're going to go in for the implosion as Yetri able to take down one player. But then again, all the extension, all the resources that was already utilized ended up trading 2 life for just 1 player. Double kill coming in from Panha himself. And this is already a big win from the team of Valhalla. I mean, talking about how it was so late on the side of Razi to try to go in for the Wizard Dragon. He overextended. He didn't manage to pick up the right time, and he was still in the turret of the enemy. That's the reason why JP9ers is in a nade by Zaman Force being used. Slow things down for the side of Mod 100. Farhat managed to pull away, but at the same time right here, pushing the side of Secret and Year 3 be able to neutralize the situation here for Team Valhalla. Risky move, but then again, at least for now, JP9ers have a time to breathe. I'm still holding on to wonder or not Stafa will still be here. Is Stafa still there? I hope Stafa will still be joining me for this round number 1. I can't hear his voice just yet, but hopefully he will say hello in the midst time. Now, second turtle has already been spawned out, and they're gonna try to contest it. It seems that Zach Cutie overlooking Razi, try to find a backline that he can actually pull out. It's gonna be Val is the one that he's gonna go in for the sick. But at the same time, Arya pushing it straight to Arya at the moment right now. The try to go in for a fight, but it's not gonna be easy. As here right now, Val high in the bush right now, try to go in for a fight, but it's gonna be Zakiri to get the kill, and Panha trying to push away Zakiri for the trade off. And it's a great fight coming in from JP9ers, but it's still not going to be enough with 400 of those goals still in the hands of Valhalla to lead, and the turtle still open to be taken out. Valhalla looking better than ever, even though they've taken out one after another. So let's see. Here on out, we do see Razi just gonna try to back things up. Maxxx, a little bit of the
Maxxx, jadi Maxxx.
overextension into the turtle wise, looking
Turtle
for a
kedua harusnya
way
dilepas aja
to
sih, guys.
mess things up for Valhalla. But at the same time, Valhalla gonna let Panha get away with the second turtle. So Team JP Niners, unfortunately, despite the fact that they want to contest it out, it's still in the favor of Valhalla for this round number 1. Second turtle is already in, making more of disparity in their level between Valhalla as well as JP Niners. But Stavar, are you there? Are you back? Stavar, I know you're there.
Terima kasih anak casternya, guys ya.
I feel like Stafa is about to join us again. I think that he finally was already been released from the grasp of Land of Dawn. But then again, I still can't hear his voice though. So I hope that he will save anything right now. I'm not sure. Stafa, are you there? Yeah, I'm not getting any signals. Stafa, where are you? But anyway, we're coming back into the game itself as we see Maxxx a little bit too low on the station, but at the same time right here, Yetri comes in to push into Pana. That's a good trace off coming in from the side of JP Niners, but at the same time, at what cost? We already see that the mid lane is already pushing in, right? Straight away, Razi doesn't spot the one, but he goes in for the Waves of Dragon. Yetri pushing in, but Ari managed to take down Lolia first and takes down Razi in the midst. And triple kill, but Yetri managed to take down Mob 100. That's a move coming in from the side of Team Ray as well as Valhalla pushing into the team of JP Niners. I can hear the sound of Stafa though, but it's not clear. Let's hope for the best that his internet will not jeopardize him and sabotage him even more longer, because I need my partner here. I need him to accompany me into this JP Niners versus Valhalla fight. And as we see right now, even though there's a little back and forth coming in between the team of Valhalla versus JP Niners, but here Lolia pushing it. It's gonna be 2v1 situation. Panha right in the midst of it. I like the fact that JP Niners, they know that they need to just stop every movement coming in from Panha, and that is the crucial point of them, to deny any movement and the resources. But at the same time, JP Niners, they want to try to go in for the scrimmage right at the mid lane, and it's gonna give the opening here for Maxxx to get the turtle. But Secret and Ari gets the info, and now they're gonna try to contest it out. Can they steal it away? But Maxxx managed to get the turtle before it was stolen. But at what cost here? Yetri try to survive it out, and Maxxx try to survive at the moment right now. They had to move away, and Razi also managed to actually scare away, and Yetri also barely coming out alive from that skirmish. But it's already a win from the side of JP Niners. At least they managed to tie up the resources, the currency in both of the level between Valhalla as well as JP Niners. Dafa, are you there? Are you there? Yay! You're finally here!
Oh my goodness, I have been through something. But not nearly as much as these players, I am sure.
Oh, I mean, it's crazy where we see Valhalla and JP Niners neck and neck at the moment right now with their own currency, also with the gameplay. I mean, what are your thoughts on this, Tafa?
Looking at the current situation, we can see that the gold state is about even. The kills are about even as well. We did already mention earlier on that JP Niners, their lineup is a little bit more difficult to execute overall. So you can see that they are having a bit of difficulty in that regard. And while they do have some presence in terms of late game scaling with Harif and Joy, I actually think Valhalla just overall have more utility once you get into that stage of the game. So that's what I'm a little bit worried about as the game prolongs. Like Niners, they're not really in a state to properly fight just yet, but the longer they wait, the more comfortable Valhalla is also going to get.
Agree, definitely. And looking on Panha as well as Maxxx, right? We got the two junglers already neck and neck with the same level. But the attempts coming in from Lolia to make sure that Panha will not be able to get the resources or even cutting him out from his movement. Those are the crucial ideas that is coming in from JP Niners, and I like that. It's risky, but at least it helped them out just a little bit. But here on out, Lord has already been spawned. Let's see what can be done.
Yeah, having a good positioning is going to be important here. Fortunately, because of the fact that they are setting up the ant with a little bit Rasi and yeah, Tree, you're able to find those solid setups in order to get things started. However, having acuity on this does mean that JP9 is able to play a little bit more for macro, having the Angela split push on the opposite side of the map, since they know that he can rejoin a big team fight with the Heart Guard whenever it is necessary. Positioning though, they gotta keep an eye on hide on push. This Aurora
Max.
stifle a rush.
But here on out, Hailstorm comes through. Razy doesn't get the Waves of Dragon, but he did pull out. He managed to take down Valhalla immediately with the help of Lolia. At the same time, right here, Val managed to steal away the Lord. No, Valhalla kills it all. Even though they win those fights, they ended up giving the opportunity of the Lord in the hands of Valhalla. But here on out, it doesn't even matter.
Tinggal Aurora doang loh.
Still goes out to JP9. They managed to clear out 4 of the players of Team Valhalla, and Hide on Bush was only managed to maintain at least the wave that coming into the favor of JP9ers.
Yeah, being able to take that fight is going to be a lot more valuable for the Niners than getting the Lord, because it is only the first one of the game, so it's not too much of an issue. We can see Lolil on his own already being able to clear up most of it. If they were able to get it with the team fight win as well, probably would have been able to get 1 or 2 of these tier 2s, but that is absolutely fine. Really nice identification of opportunity there, especially from Yetri. Once the fight was already going and Valhalla was in position to try and go for the front and back, he flickered into the back line, got the final slash, pushed them all together, and that is exactly the setup that the JP9ers lineup want to play for, because they're very, very burst-based. They really don't have a lot of consistent damage compared to Valhalla. So if they're able to group up the entirety of the enemy team at once, that is going to be their win condition.
That is a great note to be thinking about here. Coming into the 12 minutes of the game, JP9ers, this is where the fine line, finally, they might be able to do a good team fight with Valhalla, because this is their peak point. They'll be able to buff out, they'll be able to get the resources they needed, the itemization that we put out. But the question is, they need to be wary of who they wanted to pick out, because we do see Razi be able to pick up Panha immediately with the Waves of Dragon, and it gives a good opening for team from JP9ers to shut down the attempt of Valhalla. But here on out, right at the top, can see as the RA as well as Panha sticking together. As we have Max will be covered as well by ZQD. They're not gonna allow it, as Lord is gonna be spawning at 49 seconds on the clock. It's crucial to see how they're gonna actually try to go in for team fights, or they will try to go in for contestation.
Overall, Valhalla does have the more typical front-to-back lineup, so on paper, their composition is a little bit easier to play overall. Like we mentioned, Niners kind of have a pretty hard lineup to play because of how they have to position, and a lot of their heroes are pretty high mechanic-wise without having a lot of bulk as a safety net if something goes wrong. Because of this, Valhalla just need to take fights actually a little bit more slowly. They have more poke. I think they have more resources overall in terms of HP, especially if they can bait out a big ultimate from the JP9ers and make a timing where they don't have all of their damage available. That is probably going to be an opening that they can use to get themselves a desperately needed advantage.
And that's going to be a case here to see if they can actually do so. We do see right now RA as well as Hide on the Bush is overlooking to the Lord. They're already contesting it out. They're going to see whether they want to actually go in for the contest. Loliel doing some damage as much as going in for the half line, but then they saw Panha spotted out. A really good discipline coming in, and Razi is already trying to go in for the Waves of Dragon. If he can pick up Panha just like they did before, it might be a good success coming in from JP9ers. But then again, here on out, Loliel looking for an opportunity. I think Max is going to go in for the push on the last of the hits, but Zaman Force comes in. It doesn't hit anyone, but Panha managed to steal away the Lord in the hands of Valhalla, and they're going in for the push. Baha didn't manage to go in, and at this moment right now, Crucial going in for the Hailstorm, but at the same time, doesn't get anyone in the process. Razi is the only one as casualty coming in, but Yetri managed to move away as quickly as possible with the flicker, but it doesn't allow anything by Mop 100 to take him down, and leaving only 3 players left to survive it out here by the team of JP9ers.
That's the momentum that Valhalla is looking for. Max comes in from behind though.
Whoa, Zaman
L'Oreal.
come through. Managed to connect the
L'Oreal.
dot and slow down the
Mati
3
dah.
players, but did manage to
Zaki
take down
di-
2 players before L'Oreal
Pas
gets
banget,
that double
Bis.
kill. Now Maxxx having a really good casualty on the side, takes down Mob 100 as well as Secret, but this is it. This is the enhanced lot. Is it gonna be enough though? As JP9ers did manage to make a little bit of neutralization in their process, it's still not gonna be easy. Lifeline still depleting at the moment right now.
JP9ers just need to hit too many conditions. They need too many things to go right for this lineup to be able to win out, especially in these later game 5v5s. Again, as long as Valhalla keeps calm and they keep a proper view of the situation, they should win almost every single fight. And that's exactly what happened during the Lord. Niners actually got a pretty good setup with the initial kick from Rasi, but they weren't really ready. I think Maxxx actually needed a few more seconds to have his skill 2 back off of cooldown, and because of that, he couldn't actually go in on the Zaman Force or the setup from Rasi and YA3, and that created this really, really awkward timing for the JP9ers. Whereas Valhalla, they will basically have damage available all the time with heroes like Suyo and Brody around. JP9ers have a really, really difficult challenge ahead of them. I'm not a big fan of the limitations.
Perbedaan meta juga ya, guys.
Let's see. The waves are coming in. They're already clearing out mid. They're already clearing out the bottom as well. And somehow, Team JP9ers, they know time is ticking and crucial. And we do see that at least right at the top, there is a wave that will be trying to clear out at the top lane for the side of Valhalla. And maybe that could be a requirement or maybe a status that needed to the side of JP9ers to finish it off. But here on out, they spotted out Zakuri. Zakuri is right in the open. Mob Hunter takes down Zakuri immediately. And there's going to be a fight to turn. Maxxx, unfortunately, was taken out. And in the process, Razi tried to go in for the Waves of Dragon, but doesn't manage to pull anyone. He was a little bit of overextension in the end. Right here, scattered all over around the map to survive and to deny Valhalla to punish for their mistake.
I think at this point, the Niners have to just kind of admit they are not going to be winning 5v5. Oh, I think you have
Lord
to start
yang
sacrificing bodies
ketiga,
at
guys,
the
ya.
wall. Maybe go for macro play because Valhalla, it's just too strong as right now.
They're too strong. Even try to go in for the pull right here. Razi trying to find a way, but Mobahadan takes down the lot. And here on out, Razi a little bit too close, and he will be taken out. Someone put out, but it's not going to catch anyone as Team Valhalla managed to skirt away. Now Ari right in the mix right here. Lore trying to go in for the fight. It's going to be a slain here, but Panha on the side right here meeting up with Maxxx. Can they actually pull through? No, they're going to actually try to survive it. No, Panha managed to skirt away with Secret and Team JP, but they're not allowing it. They're going to go in for a push and managed to take down Secret as well. Now the Lord is much in, but it doesn't mean anything as JP managed to actually take down the 4 players. But Panha all alone will be clear out, and he's gonna actually have the mortality, but it's not gonna do anything as they will be able to shut him down for good. And with just 1 minute in their hands, Team JP9ers pulls this win in their own way.
GG ya, game pertama milik JP9ers. Kita lanjut ke game kedua.